While Saul was still king of Israel, his desire to kill God's chosen king, David, was so strong that it drove David away from his home country. David and his army settled in Gath, where they'd be servants under King Achish and free from Saul's wicked pursuit. To gain favor in the eyes of the Philistines, David performed fake raids against his own people, the Israelites. His plan worked, as King Achish trusted David and his men greatly. And after David had been living in Gath for over a year, the Philistines decided to go to war with the Israelites, and Achish commanded that David and his army join them in the battle. David agreed, knowing that he would have to go to battle against his own people, the people he knew he would one day be king over. However, when the other Philistine commanders heard that David would be joining them in the battle, they refused to fight alongside him. They thought he might turn sides and rejoin his people, so Achish decided to let David off the hook of the commitment. 1 Samuel 29 says, "So Achish called David and said to him, 'As surely as the Lord lives, you have been reliable, and I would be pleased to have you serve with me in the army. From the day you came to me until today, I have found no fault in you, but the rulers don't approve of you. Now turn back and go in peace. Do nothing to displease the Philistine rulers.'" In the moment, it looked like David was going to have to fight against Saul and his fellow Israelites. Surely this would have been a very distressing situation for him. However, God provided a way that David never saw coming. God used the Philistines' doubt in order to protect David from having to go to war against Israel. God worked it out for David's good, since he didn't have to fight against the Israelites and he still had the trust of King Achish. If you are in a distressing situation, do what David did. Don't panic, but instead draw closer to God. Lean on the great Almighty to deliver you through whatever you are going through. He is able to work it out far better than you could think or imagine. And when you look back on the circumstance, you will see just how much God really did for you. Glory to God.